night is a soft, enveloping presence, its quiet charm wrapping the world in a gentle hush as you ascend a narrow iron staircase to a cozy rooftop cafe perched atop a quaint city building. The air is cool and fresh, scented with the clean, crisp aroma of rain and the faint, warm notes of roasted coffee and vanilla wafting from the cafe's open door. The rain patters softly against the canvas awning above, a delicate, rhythmic whisper that fills the air with a soothing melody, as if the night itself is inviting you to linger. You step onto the rooftop, the wooden deck creaking faintly under your feet, and feel the city below fade into a distant hum, its bustle softened by the cafe's warm, intimate embrace. The awning's glow welcomes you, and you feel a quiet calm settle over you, as if this rooftop was crafted just for your rest. The cafe is a charming haven, its small space adorned with potted herbs, fairy lights strung along the railing, and wooden tables draped with checkered cloths. The awning stretches overhead, a deep burgundy canopy that shelters the tables from the rain, its edges fringed with tiny beads that catch the light. Beyond the awning, the city skyline is a blur of twinkling lights and mist, its towers softened by the rain's gentle veil. A cozy nook in the corner holds a cushioned wicker chair, its pillows plush and inviting, draped with a soft, knitted blanket in hues of charcoal and cream. You settle into the chair, the wicker creaking softly as it molds to your body, the blanket warm against your shoulders as you pull it close, and feel the cafe wrap you in its quiet, comforting charm. A small, round table beside the chair holds a steaming porcelain cup of hot cocoa, its rich, chocolatey aroma curling through the air, mingling with the rain's fresh scent and the cafe's warm ambience.
You wrap your hands around the cup, feeling its heat seep into your palms, and take a slow sip, the cocoa's velvety sweetness spreading a gentle calm through your chest, its warmth grounding you in this moment.
The rain taps against the awning, its rhythm a tender percussion that blends with the faint clink of dishes from the cafe's counter and the soft hum of the fairy lights, creating a symphony of peace that feels woven just for you. The city lights glimmer through the rain, their reflections dancing on the wet deck, and you feel as though you're in a cocoon held by the cafe's glow and the night's soothing song. The awning's beads sway gently, catching the fairy lights in glints of gold and silver, and you let your eyes drift across the rooftop, noticing the way the herbs basil, rosemary, mint glisten with raindrops, their leaves releasing a faint earthy fragrance. A small chalkboard sign near the counter lists the day's specials in looping script, its surface streaked with rain, and a glass jar of wildflowers sits on a nearby table, their petals soft and vibrant even in the dim light. The cafe feels alive yet serene, its small details whispering stories of countless evenings of laughter and quiet moments shared under this awning. You lean back, the wicker chair cradling you, and let your fingers rest on the cup's smooth surface, its warmth a steady anchor in the cafe's cozy calm. You close your eyes, letting the sounds envelop you, the rain's soft patter, the fairy light's faint hum, the occasional rustle of leaves stirred by a breeze. They weave together, a tapestry of serenity that lulls your mind, softening the edges of the day. The cocoa's warmth lingers in your hands, the blanket's softness cradles you, and you feel your breath slow, aligning with the rain's rhythm. City beyond the rooftop feels distant, its worries and haste muffled by the awning's shelter, the cafe's quiet embrace. The rain is gentle, its energy a quiet hum, and you imagine it washing the streets below, cleansing the city, carrying the night's peace to every corner of the earth. The rooftop cafe is your sanctuary, its lights and herbs a steady anchor, holding you safe within the storm's embrace. Opening your eyes, you notice a small, leather-bound menu on the table, its pages soft and slightly worn, listing drinks and pastries in elegant script. You read a line about a lavender latte, its description evoking warmth and comfort, and the words feel like a gift, their cadence soothing like a whisper from the cafe itself. You set the menu down, its presence a quiet comfort, and take another sip of cocoa, its flavor softer now, but no less calming, grounding you in this moment, this place. The rain taps on, its rhythm delicate but steady, and you feel a deep peace settle into your bones, your thoughts slowing to match the cafe's gentle pulse. A faint flutter catches your ear, and you glance toward the railing where a tiny moth dances around a fairy light, its wings catching the glow in flashes of iridescent gray. The moth's presence is fleeting, a spark of life in the cafe's quiet, and you smile, feeling a sense of connection to the tiny creature, to the herbs, to the city lights, to the rain's endless song. The rain grows softer, its patter almost a whisper, and you imagine it falling on distant rooftops, on parks and rivers, connecting you to a world beyond the cafe, yet keeping you safe within its warmth. Your mind begins to wander, carried by the rain's rhythm and the cocoa's warmth. You imagine the stories this rooftop holds of friends who laughed under this awning, their voices mingling with the rain, of dreamers who sipped coffee here, their thoughts spilling onto napkins, of quiet souls who sought refuge in this nook, their hearts warmed by the city's distant glow. Each herb, each fairy light, each creak of the wicker chair seems to carry a memory, and you feel a quiet kinship with those who've been here before, their lives woven into the fabric of this magical place. The Rooftop Café is a haven, a sanctuary for hearts seeking rest, its lights and tables a promise of peace and comfort. The fairy lights flicker, stirred by a breeze, and you trace their glow across the rooftop, watching as it paints the herbs, the tables, the awning's beads in warm hues. The rain's song is a constant, its gentle taps blending with the clink of a spoon against a cup, the soft rustle of the blanket, the distant hum of the city below. You take another sip of cocoa, its sweetness fading but no less soothing, and let your eyes drift to the skyline where the city lights shimmer through the rain, each one a tiny star in the night's embrace. The cafe feels like a dream, its edges soft and gentle, its warmth a quiet promise that you are safe, held, cared for. You lean back in the wicker chair, your body sinking into its pillows, and let the sounds envelop you. The rain's rhythm, the fairy light's glow, the cafe's quiet breathing they weave together, a lullaby sung by the night itself. The cocoa's warmth lingers in your chest, the blanket's softness cradles you, and you feel as though you're floating, suspended between the cafe's warmth and the rain's cool embrace. Your thoughts drift to the city below, its streets alive yet distant, its lights a reminder of life's quiet beauty, and you feel a quiet connection to it, to its pulse, to its silent strength. The rain taps gently, its song a constant in the night, and you close your eyes, letting the sensations wrap around you. The fairy lights glow pulses behind your eyelids, the pillows cradle you, and the rain's faint patter seems to guide you into stillness. Your breath slows, your body softens, and you feel yourself sinking into a deeper peace, a place where thoughts are gentle and time is endless. The cafe hums softly, its awning and lights a steady anchor, and you imagine it rocking you like a cradle into a space of pure rest. You picture the Rooftop Café as a keeper of dreams, its herbs and tables holding the hopes and wishes of those who've sat here, who've watched the rain, who've listened to the night. You don't speak your own dreams aloud, but you feel them rising, soft and unhurried, like steam from your cocoa. The cafe listens, or so it seems, and you feel lighter, as if the rain has washed something away, leaving only peace in its place. The moth flutters again, the awning beads sway, and the world feels impossibly gentle, as if it's holding you in its arms. The night stretches on, the rain a steady companion, its song weaving through the cafe's quiet. You open your eyes and notice the fairy lights burning low, their glow softer, but no less warm, their light a quiet promise that the night will hold you. You set the cocoa cup down, its warmth lingering in your hands, and stand, stretching your limbs, feeling the quiet strength of your own body. You pause by the railing, pressing your hand against the cool wood, and watch the rain, now a faint drizzle, its drops catching the fairy lights in glints of silver. The city is still, its lights twinkling through the mist, and you smile, knowing this moment will stay with you. A small piece of the rooftop cafe tucked into your heart. You move toward the staircase, pulling your coat close, and glance back at the cafe, its tables and herbs glowing faintly, its awning a steady beacon. The stairs creak as you descend, the rain song following you, and you pause at the bottom, looking up at the rooftop, its glow a quiet farewell. The street below is quiet, its cobblestones slick with rain, and you step out, the drizzle greeting you with a cool, gentle touch. You pause, looking up at the sky, where a single star peeks through the clouds, its light a tiny gift in the night. The cafe's memory lingers, its warmth a steady anchor, and you carry its peace with you, a haven you can return to whenever the world grows too loud. The rain whispers on, carrying its stories, and you carry yours softer now, cradled by the night. The street ahead is quiet, the night deep, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing the rooftop cafe will be there, waiting whenever you return. The cobblestones are smooth and cool beneath your feet, their surfaces reflecting the city lights in shades of silver and gold. You pause, listening to the rain's faint patter, its rhythm a quiet echo of the cafe's calm. The air is fresh, scented with wet stone and the faint sweetness of jasmine from a nearby window box, and you pull your coat tighter, savoring its coziness. The stars are hidden behind clouds, but the night feels alive, its energy soft and steady, a reminder that you are here now, and that is enough. You walk on, the rain a gentle companion, its drops barely kissing your skin. The city is quiet, its streets empty, its windows dark, and you feel as though you're the only soul awake, held by the night's quiet embrace. The cafe's glow lingers, the rain falls softly, a whispering patter that dances on the cobblestones, each drop a note in a soothing melody that seems to guide your steps. The air is cool and fresh, scented with the clean, crisp aroma of rain and the faint, warm notes of roasted coffee lingering in your memory from the rooftop cafe. You pull your coat tighter, savoring its coziness, and let the night wrap you in its gentle, enveloping presence, as if it's carrying you forward, cradling you in its quiet magic. The city is a mosaic of shadows and soft lights, its buildings looming gently in the mist, their windows reflecting the rain in glints of silver. You follow a narrow street, its cobblestones slick and cool beneath your feet, and feel the world soften, its hustle muffled by the night's serene embrace. The cafe's memory lingers in your mind, its fairy lights and herbs a quiet anchor, and you imagine others finding their way there, their hands warmed by steaming cups, their hearts soothed by the rain's lullaby. The thought is comforting, a reminder that the rooftop cafe holds space for everyone, that its peace is a gift shared across time. A small ivy-covered archway catches your eye, leading to a hidden courtyard tucked between two buildings. You pause, drawn by the faint glow of a single lantern hanging from a wrought iron hook, its light casting a golden pool on the wet stone. The courtyard is intimate, its walls adorned with climbing roses, their petals heavy with rain, their scent mingling with the earthy freshness of the night. A wooden bench sits beneath the lantern, its surface smooth and cool, and you settle onto it, letting the rain's soft patter envelop you. The bench is worn by years of quiet moments, its wood softened by countless hands, and you let your fingers trace its surface, feeling its history, its quiet strength. The rain taps gently on the roses above, a delicate percussion that blends with the distant hum of the city, and you close your eyes, letting the sounds weave together. The lantern's glow pulses behind your eyelids, the bench cradles you, and the rain's faint rhythm seems to guide you into stillness. Your breath slows, your body softens, and you feel yourself sinking into a deeper peace, a place where thoughts are gentle and time is endless. The cafe's warmth lingers in your heart, its awning and fairy lights a steady anchor, and you imagine it waiting, its tables glowing, its herbs open to the night. You picture the rooftop cafe again, its wicker chair cradling another soul, its cocoa steaming in the cool air, its awning sheltering the small nook from the rain. You imagine the moth dancing around the fairy lights, the herbs releasing their fragrance, the city lights shimmering in the distance. The thought is soothing, a reminder that the cafe is more than a place, it's a feeling, a quiet space where the heart can rest. You feel a quiet connection to it, to the rain, to the city, to the night, and you let that connection guide you, a light in the dark. Your thoughts drift to the rain, its endless journey from sky to earth, its song a constant in the night. You picture it falling on distant rooftops, on parks and rivers, on other cities where others sit and listen, their hearts full of their own stories. The rain connects you all, you think its drops carrying whispers from one soul to another across time and space. The thought is soothing, a reminder that you're never truly alone, that the world is bound by invisible threads of water and light. The lantern's glow flickers, stirred by a breeze, and you open your eyes, noticing the way it paints the roses, the bench, the cobblestones in warm hues. The rain's song is a whisper now, its patter barely audible, and you imagine it nourishing the courtyard, washing the petals, carrying the night's magic to every corner of the city. The courtyard feels like an extension of the cafe, its roses and lantern part of the same quiet world, and you feel a deep connection to it, to the earth, to the night. You lean back, the bench cradling you, and let the night hold you. The rain's rhythm is a lullaby, its cool touch a gentle guide into stillness. Your breath slows, your body softens, and you feel yourself sinking into a deeper peace, a place where thoughts are gentle and time is endless. The cafe's memory lingers, its warmth a quiet anchor, and you imagine it waiting, its fairy lights glowing, its awning open to the rain. The night stretches on, the rain a steady companion, its song weaving through the courtyard's quiet. You notice the clouds parting slightly, a single star peeking through, its light soft but steady. You smile, feeling as though it's a gift, a tiny beacon in the night. The bench is cool beneath you, the lanterns glow a constant, and you feel a quiet gratitude, not for anything grand, but for this, the rain, the courtyard, the memory of the rooftop cafe, the moment. You stand, brushing the damp from your coat, and take one last look at the courtyard, its roses and lantern cloaked in the night's quiet. The rain has nearly stopped, its scent lingering in the air, and you walk slowly, the night deep and quiet around you. The cafe's memory lingers, a haven you can return to whenever you need it, its warmth a light in your heart. The path ahead is quiet, the star bright, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing the rooftop cafe will be there, waiting whenever you return. The courtyard fades behind you, its glow softening in the mist, but the cafe's presence stays, a light in your heart. The street curves gently, leading you past shuttered shops and sleeping gardens, their shapes softened by the night. You pause by a stone fountain, its basin filled with rainwater, its surface rippling with each breeze that stirs the air. The fountain's gentle trickle blends with the night's calm, a duet that seems to sing just for you, and you dip your fingers into the cool water, feeling its silky texture, its quiet strength. The city is a tapestry of shadows and soft lights, its buildings standing tall yet gentle in the mist. You walk on, the cobblestones cool and slick beneath your feet, and feel the world soften, its clamor muffled by the night's serene embrace. The cafe's memory lingers, its wicker chair and cocoa a quiet anchor, and you imagine others finding their way there, their hearts warmed by the fairy lights, their thoughts mingling with the rain. The thought is comforting, a reminder that the rooftop cafe is a sanctuary for all, its peace a gift that endures. You find a small park at the city's edge, its trees swaying gently, their leaves glistening in the starlight. A wooden bench sits beneath an oak, its branches sheltering you from the last of the drizzle, and you settle onto it, letting the night hold you. The bench is worn but smooth, its wood softened by countless hands, and you let your fingers trace its surface, feeling its history, its quiet strength. The starlight pulses above, its glow a quiet rhythm, and you close your eyes, letting the night's calm envelop you. The cafe's memory lingers, its fairy lights and herbs a quiet anchor in your heart. You imagine the rain falling on its awning, the city breathing in the night, the wicker chair waiting for the next soul who seeks its calm. The thought is soothing, a reminder that the rooftop cafe is eternal, that its peace will always be there, waiting for you. You feel a quiet gratitude, not for anything grand, but for this, the rain, the park, the star, the moment. The night stretches on, the star a steady companion, its light weaving through the quiet. You open your eyes and notice the horizon glowing faintly, not dawn, but the promise of it, a subtle softening of the dark. You smile, feeling as though it's a gift, a quiet farewell from the night. The bench is cool beneath you, the oak's branches a gentle canopy, and you feel a quiet joy, a sense of being exactly where you're meant to be. You stand, brushing the damp from your coat, and take one last look at the park, its trees and paths cloaked in the night's quiet. The rain has stopped, its scent lingering in the air, and you walk slowly, the night deep and quiet around you. The cafe's memory lingers, a haven you can return to whenever you need it, its warmth a light in your heart. The path ahead is quiet, the star bright, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing the rooftop cafe will be there, waiting whenever you return. The park fades behind you, its shapes softened by the mist, but the cafe's presence stays, a light in your heart. The street leads you past quiet homes and sleeping gardens, their shapes softened by the night. You pause by a low wall, its stones cool and rough, and run your fingers over its surface, feeling its history, its quiet strength. The air is alive with a scent of rain-soaked earth, the faint sweetness of blooming flowers, and you let it fill you, its freshness a quiet reminder of the night's calm. You walk on, the street curving through the city, its cobblestones soft and damp beneath your feet. The rain's absence leaves a quiet stillness, but the city hums with its aftermath, its streets drinking in the storm's gift. You imagine the roots beneath the pavement drawing water deep into the earth, the flowers in window boxes stretching toward the sky, the trees standing tall in the night. The thought is soothing, a reminder that life continues quiet and steady, even in the stillness of the night. You find a small bridge at the city's edge, its stone arch cool and damp, and lean against the railing, listening to the faint trickle of a stream below. The water's sound is soft, a quiet echo of the rain's song, and you let it wash over you, its rhythm grounding you in the moment. The starlight reflects on the stream's surface, its glow dancing in the ripples, and you feel a quiet wonder, a sense of being part of something larger, something timeless. You picture the rooftop cafe again, its awning swaying gently, its fairy lights glowing, its herbs breathing in the night. You imagine the moth dancing around the lights, the cocoa's warmth, the wicker chair cradling another soul. The thought is soothing, a reminder that the cafe is a sanctuary, a quiet space where the heart can rest. You feel a quiet connection to it, to the rain, to the city, to the night, and you let that connection guide you, a light in the dark. The night stretches on, the star a steady companion, its light weaving through the quiet. You walk on the bridge behind you, the stream's trickle fading into the night. The city is quiet, its streets empty, its air soft with the scent of rain. The cafe's memory lingers, a haven you can return to whenever you need it, its warmth a light in your heart. The path ahead is quiet, the star bright, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing the rooftop cafe will be there, waiting whenever you return. The city fades behind you, its lights softening in the mist, but the cafe's presence stays, a light in your heart. The stars guide you, their light a gentle rhythm, and you walk on, the night deep and quiet, carrying the peace of the rooftop cafe with you, knowing it will always be there, waiting whenever you return.